Good evening, humans. Tyrannosaurusmoth here, and tonight we're taking a look at the SH Figuarts Type 23 Special Tactical Armored Kaiju Earth Garon figure from Bandai. Let's do this. Aesthetically speaking, this figure looks great, and there are just like loads of detail going on here. I mean, obviously it's, a mech, so there's, lots of paneling and just finer details with there in terms of like grates and panel lines and all that sort of business. And then, we got hydraulics going on here with the painted pistons going on there. And you get these, kind of white stripes as accents, the orange and the blue. And generally this is not my favorite color scheme, the whole like orange, blue, and gray, but it definitely works for this character. Kind of gives it a more official look. That's the only thing I can to say it right now. But yeah, this looks so good. The great sculpt all around. You can see the nice textures going on here at the neck, which obviously it's supposed to be a more kind of pillowy sort of texture, so it totally works there. Then you get the translucency in the eyes. It's very nice. We'll get to that a little bit in the next section as well. So there's that. Yeah, just really good stuff. I obviously I'm not going to focus on every little detail because I don't want this video to be stupid long, but like great stuff going on all around. So you can see the kind of like lighter pieces here on the back. And again, more vents and panel lines, and you get the tail, we get the red dot here at the end. So just really fantastic work going on here. It's a really killer figure, and I guess in another edition, which we'll actually focus on the articulation as well because it factors in there. But we got some pistons back here, and those are working. So really good stuff. So yeah, it's a really cool looking figure. We get some very nice and to the point accessories going on here. So let's take a look. Starting with hands, we do just get some natural relaxed hands right out of the box. Then we get a pair of splayed out hands, a pair of clawed grasping hands, and finally, of course, a pair of fists, all beautifully sculpted, painted. Then we get the optional breastplate. So you can see, I imagine this is a laser of some sort. I have not seen the show, probably unsurprising at this point. I do intend to watch it, but again, life is crazy, and I just love this design. And you can see that this piece right here comes out. You can see the tab right here, so you can pull that out, and then this will slot in. And then finally, I am so happy they put this in a tray. I am usually super nervous about color timers for Ultraman figures. And here we get a bunch of different eyes. So I talked about the translucency in the eyes before, so you can see kind of the just standard concentric circle design that is already in the figure. And then we get various other eyepieces. So slightly more mean looking concentric circles. We get the orange eyes, we get the kind of spiral eyes, and then what looks to be kind of a sleeping sort of deal. And then finally we get an optional earth fire piece. So you can see here, please excuse it being in the packaging. I do not want to lose this stuff. So you guys see that right there, and that does just slot right into the cannon in the mouth. So we'll open that up and you can see it just slots in right there. So that will do it for accessories. Some real good stuff going on here with articulation and balance. As you can see, balance is just right on point. And part of that is definitely these giant feet. They totally work. But yeah, just overall, so much to talk about here. So let's get right into it. And the head is on a ball joint. You can see that separate neck piece down here. So we can look up completely, like absolutely no issues. We can look down, we can look side to side, we can rotate. So just really anywhere you want to go with that head. We also get an articulated jaw, which can open up all the way. So fantastic there. This little like earphone piece is definitely a separate piece, and it'll move around a bit, but you can just kind of push that back down into position. So definitely worth noting. Then we get the neck, which is also on a ball joint. So we can come back, we can come forward, we can come side to side, we can rotate. So anywhere we want to go there. We see these joints down here at the arms, kind of floating pieces. So we can come up and down, we can come forward and back, pretty much anything we want to do. Absolutely beautiful. We do also get these shoulder pieces on ball joints as well. So those are going anywhere we want to go, forward and back, side to side, tilting, just gets out of the way of the arm articulation. And that allows us to come up, not into a perfect T, but definitely into a T at all. We do get bicep swivel. We do get double jointed arms, but we're going to come into pretty much just 90. Again, that is just the bulk of the sculpt itself. Then we get swivel, hinge, swivel here at the hands, so we can go anywhere we want to go there. We get obviously rotation as well. Come to the diaphragm, we get ball joint, my favorite combination because it allows us for some fantastic crunch and some very nice back. We are going to run into the rest of the sculpt there though. Insane amounts of side to side. So you gotta kind of like make sure it lines up. Is a little loose here at the waist. So worth noting there. We do get drop downs for the hips, and those come out about that far, not full splits, but I did not expect them. So this is fantastic range. We do get thigh swivel. There's actually a ball joint in here. So we have the top part of the thigh going to the bottom part of the thigh, and there's actually a ball joint. So not only do we get rotation, but we get in and out as well, which gives us a nice amount of range. Really pleasant surprise there, to be completely honest. We get double jointed knees, which are bringing us to just about 90. Then we have the feet, and I alluded to this earlier, but those pistons actually work. So you can see they kind of slide in and out. So we get some decent point going on there. Then we can come all the way out. You can see the piston does kind of fall out, and there's a ball joint here at the bottom piece. But it does, again, it doesn't break. It just kind of comes out of the slot, and that's fine because that can be easily corrected. And that goes right back in. And that gives us some excellent rocker. There is, I believe, a toe joint here. There's definitely a seam. Mine don't move, and I'm not pushing it too much. So if that moves, might need a little bit of heat. But then we get ball joints at the tail. So we get a ball joint here, 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 and here, giving us some nice side to side, some nice up and down. So great range there. And then all of these panels do come up, and I only did the one. It's kind of hard to get under them. So it takes a little bit of work, but these do all flap up as well. And that will do it for articulation. Getting into size comparisons, here they are with some other SH Figuarts, with some domestics, with some other imports, with some monsters. Finally, with an articulated Icons Oni, and yours truly in human form as a Valorverse Action Force figure. So my final thoughts on the SH Figuarts Earth Garon figure from Bandai is that this is an absolutely kick-ass figure. Some great articulation, some very unique engineering to get that articulation. I'm all about it. I love the design. Again, colors aren't technically my thing, but like here it totally works. And yeah, couldn't be happier. So I absolutely recommend this if you are a fan of Ultraman Blazar, if you're a fan of this character, or if you just love this design as I do. So yeah, this is still available from a few different online resources, so I'll have a link or two in the description below if you are so interested. That being said, I hope you found this review informative and somewhat entertaining. If you did, hope to see you back here because I do multiple reviews of a week of action figures related to Tokusatsu, of course, dinosaurs, monsters, pro wrestling, and more. So if any of that appeals to you, come on back. Let's just escape the world for a while and talk about some beautiful plastic. But at the end of the day, I really just hope that you are well. I hope that all of your toy dreams come true. And most importantly, I hope that you and yours stay weird, simians.